everyone, it's Reagan and welcome to my August favorites video. This month has been quite the whirlwind, but it's been one of my favorite months in a while, so I'm really excited to chat about all of my favorite things. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Before I jump into any of the physical items, I want to quickly shout out one of my new favorite things, which is this shelf of books above my bed. My mom has been roasting me ever since I have done it, because she's like, Reagan, the books are backwards, but I personally like how the backwards books look, Mom. Anyway, but I do love it a lot. I know a lot of you guys are driven crazy by our bed not being centered under the window. Trust me, we would love to fix it too, but because how the closet doors open and where the nightstand is, this is where the bed has to be for all of those things to actually work. So fun fact if anyone was curious. But now jumping into the actual accessories, I have a few to show off. The first one is a pair of earrings. So I got a new pair of gold hoops, which is definitely my standby favorite style of earring to wear at all times. And this style is really cool because it's like a twisty gold. Very cute. And these are from Madewell. They actually have like a big and it's like a medium size. I went with the medium size, of course, and I am a huge fan. From there, I wanted to quickly shout out two of my favorite pairs of glasses for the month, which are from Glasses USA. This is not sponsored. I just honestly, all of my glasses are from Glasses USA at this point. It's a really great, really affordable site with thousands of different frames to choose from. So if you guys are in the market, I'll have a link to both of these frames and just their general site below. I highly recommend. But the first pair I have here is the Crystal Campbell. I love a clear glasses frame, especially in the summer, because I feel like it doesn't compete as much with my like more colorful outfits. I bring the tortoise back come fall. But yeah, I've been loving these. It's like super clear and I just feel like it goes really well with a lot of my outfits. So I have been loving these recently so much. I also have been wearing pretty much non-stop since I got these, the Muse Amity sunglasses. I really love these. I think it's a really flattering light brown shade to my face. Blocks out the sun, so #1 job check, and they are prescription so I can see with sunglasses on, which is honestly key. But yeah, I've been really liking these. I think they're like a classic shape. I got them last month and have been wearing them pretty much ever since. They are the bomb. So those are the accessories, so now let's jump into clothing. I haven't done a lot of shopping this month, so this is mostly going to be highlighting like summer faves. The first category is the flowy pant. I would not have survived this summer without a flowy pant. They are the best. They keep me cool and they're just so comfortable. And I know they're not, you know, for everyone, but for me, they're my fave. So the first pair I bought at the very beginning of summer and I wear so often. It's this wide leg pair from Anthropologie. Wide leg. It has a paper bag waist, which I think is key because I do have a smaller hip to waist ratio, so like being able to cinch these in has been incredible. These are so comfortable. I wear them so often. Wore them all day yesterday as I was exploring New York City with a friend. They are the bomb. And then the second pair of flowy pants was a early July purchase, and they're actually my first pair of white pants I've ever bought. But they are these linen white pants. I was always scared of white pants because I thought I would surely ruin them, but they are the most comfortable. I love how they look. I always feel very glamorous in them. I got them on crazy sales, so hopefully they might still actually be available. I'll try to find them if I can, but they have a stretchy back. They have buttons up the front, wide leg. They came in a bunch of colors, but again, I opted for the white, which I am very pleased with, so there's that. I would say the other major summer favorite I have is a flowy button-down t-shirt, and this is basically what I wear if I'm not wearing a dress. Dresses are definitely what I wear 70% of the time when it's hot out, but a nice flowy button-down and some loose pants are also what I like to wear a lot. This shirt here is a tried and true favorite from Madewell. I have owned this version, I don't know, since freshman year of college, sophomore year of college. I wear it so often. Goes with anything and everything. It always looks cute. It's easy to wash. It holds up so well. It's the best thing from Madewell. But I also this year purchased a linen stripy orange terracotta stripe version of it at the beginning of summer. I've worn this so much as well. Huge fan. Love it a lot. So I just wanted to give it a shout out because it has served me very well this summer. I quickly wanted to shout out two summer dress faves. These are dresses I've just been wearing nonstop recently. The first one is this really pretty floral Faithful brand. I picked this up for myself for my birthday. This was my birthday dress, and I am so happy I did because I wear it so much. It's just so cute and I feel so great in it, which is just key when it comes to a dress. It has this really nice muted floral pattern. It's like mauves and pinks and yellows, and I just think it's so lovely. I also feel like I could easily throw a sweater, like a gray sweater, over top of this for the fall, but it has like tiered ruffling. It's really light, it's really flowy. I just flippin' love it, and I feel great in it. So I had to give it a shout out. And then the other dress I have been wearing so often since I've gotten it is this yellow dress from Anthropologie as well. This is like a nice thicker cotton, also has this tiered midi dress length, which honestly is one of my weaknesses. I love a dress with a tiered ruffle situation. This yellow I think is really fun and bright. Again, I think it'll transition wonderfully into the fall because of the thicker material. It's just something that I feel like I'm gonna own for a really, really long time because at its core, it's like a cotton midi dress that's no pattern, it's just a color that's like universally popular since, the sun invented this color. So yeah, I love this. It's really nice quality. I feel like it's gonna hold up super well. I mean, it's a cotton dress that has a lining. So that's how you know. And the last two things I'm gonna show off are my new purchases of the month. The first one should really be no surprise. Basically, I've been wearing those tie waist paper bag pants so often, and I saw that Madewell put out a skirt version, so I said, yes, I should buy that, because I feel like I'm gonna wear it all the time. Come fall, come winter, come back to summer, I just feel like I'll get a lot of use out of it. But basically, here it is. It just came out. It was one of Madewell's like fall arrivals. It's like a nice A-line tie skirt with the paper bag. It's literally just the exact skirt version of those pants that I wear all the time. I love a midi denim skirt. I'm here for it. And I think it would look a lot better on. This kind of just looks like a square of denim, but I promise, it's really cute. Thrilled to have it. And then the only other thing I bought so far this month is a dress that I thought would be a perfect transition dress. It's short sleeve, so it'll work really well for when it's still warm, but again, will work really well in the fall. It is this really beautiful Anthropologie dress. It has some subtle ruffle details. It has that tiered midi length, but I really love the subtle like glittering thread and just this more muted like darker pattern. But again, short sleeves, so I can wear it now, but with some tights and some boots and like a leather jacket, totally can wear this in the fall as well. So I just saw it, I felt great in it, so I said, I'm gonna get it. Those are all of the clothing favorites for this month. Before I jump into movies and music, I wanted to quickly give a shout out to my Nintendo Switch, which is my main and major form of entertainment. It is my favorite thing in the entire world. I have been playing so much Pokemon again in preparation for the new Pokemon coming out, and also just like playing Mario Party with friends. I don't know, the Nintendo Switch just keeps me so entertained. I love it so much. Alright, so jumping into music, movies, and in TV shows, I have a lot of music to talk about, so let's start with that. First and foremost, one of my new favorite artists and favorite albums that I've been constantly listening to the past 4 weeks is Rit Momney's new album. Very weird name, very weird album cover, but it is such good listening. It has kind of like a darker, easy listening with some like really interesting influences. Totally check it out. I really don't know how to describe it, but I love it. Speaking of love, I have 2 albums that I love called Lover. The first one is, of course, by Taylor Swift. It's incredible. This might be my favorite Taylor Swift album to date. I love the vibe. I love so many of the songs. It's hard for me to pick a favorite right now, but I don't know. Cruel Summer? I don't know, it's too soon. Ask me next month, I'll talk about my favorite songs then. It literally just came out. Another favorite artist of mine, Noah Gunderson, who I've been listening to since high school, released an album named Lover on the same day, which is another great album I've been listening to. I will say Taylor Swift has kind of been taking over my life right now, but I have been listening to Noah's new album. It's really great as well. So those are probably my favorite music things. I'm gonna be very consumed by these 3 albums for a very long time, so we'll see what next month even has in store for music. Moving on to movies, I think the main movies I have to talk about would be first, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Clay and I did see this in theaters. It was good. I am generally not like a huge Quentin Tarantino fan, but I did find this relatively entertaining. So that's kind of all I have to say about that movie. I also watched Isle of Dogs by Wes Anderson on the airplane to Austin when I was visiting, and I really liked this. This is one of the few Wes Anderson movies I have not seen, and I really love stop motion claymation. That's what it's called. Like, it's just a style that I will always watch if it's a thing. I love it so much. I also got Monica and Elena to watch 5 centimeters per second, which I guess is kind of like a movie. I'm gonna call it a movie. It's like 3 episodes that you definitely watch together. It's like a mini series or a movie, and this was a rewatch for me, but dang, it hit me right in the feels just as hard, if not harder, as an adult watching it versus a teenager. So good. If you love Your Name, this is the same guy who did 5 centimeters per second. Incredible. Incredible, beautiful, has that same kind of vibe, if you know what I mean. And then the last movie I'm going to talk about is John Wick. This was a rewatch for me, a huge Keanu fan. And with John Wick 3 coming out, I wanted to watch the first one so I could watch 2 and 3 like back to back, which I do plan on doing, so I'm sure I'll be talking about those movies next month. But John Wick is an amazing movie. I mean, like, I don't even know, like, it is everything in an action movie that just should be in an action movie. It's incredible, it's so entertaining, it's amazing. It's just amazing. Moving on to TV, first and foremost, I feel like I forgot to mention last month, but Clay and I did watch Stranger Things Season 3. Really loved it, loved the mall vibes, loved Scoops Ahoy. It was so entertaining, loved it a lot. I've said the word loved it, but I really did. That's how I feel about that. And we watched the entirety of Fargo Season 3 this month. I have to say, I think the Fargo television franchise might be one of my favorite television franchises of all time. It's a really dark, kind of funny, like mob, crime, small town centered story. It just has like a lot of bizarre elements that just really works for me. Season 3 was great. It might be my, I don't know, it might be my least favorite of the 3, but that's saying something, but like all of them are so incredible. Like, each episode was super entertaining, and I always feel like they really create the most unique villains, like unassuming or just like a different type of fear that you can feel when like watching someone, which I think is great. Like, it's just such a unique story experience. From there, the next TV show that Clay and I started is Downton. I have seen the first 3 seasons of Downton, but Clay randomly was like, can we watch Downton Abbey next? And I was like, yes, say no more, never letting you take that back. So we started. We've seen the first 3 episodes of season 1. I'm loving it. Clay's really liking it too. It's just my kind of TV show, you know what I mean? It's great. I can't wait to see the Downton Castle in real life soon. And then lastly, I would say I have been watching so much old seasons of The Amazing Race. If you're curious what I do when I come home from work, recently it's been playing Pokemon while watching old seasons of The Amazing Race. I think I'm watching season 15 right now. But like, I'm gonna run out eventually and I'm gonna get really sad about it, but right now I'm on season 15. I have quite a few left to watch, so hopefully that'll keep me entertained for a while. But there's just something about it. I love this show, I love the race, I'm just a big fan, and it's really relaxing, so that's how I've been passing my time. Alrighty guys, those are all of my favorites for the month. Let me know down below some of your recent favorites, as I would love to know, and I'll see you guys soon with another video soon. Goodbye!